If I only had 30 days to make you the best dribbler and skiller on your team, then this is the exact system I would use. You see, in the last 6 months, I've helped over 50 players reach their actual potential. I played academy football almost my whole life, and I've also signed my first pro contract by the age of 19. All by using a system of training, recovery, and confidence development that is guaranteed to work for any player watching this video. So firstly, you need to understand that dribbling is not just kicking the ball and running after it. Dribbling is a compound of so many things added all together so you can develop the qualities of being a good skiller and dribbler. And these are things like ball control, body manipulation, coordination, stability, change of direction, taking good decisions and getting the defender on the wrong foot so you can actually get past them. But how do you actually train all of those things? Well, firstly, in the first week, what you're gonna do is literally just master the basics, some coordination, some balance, and actually getting to feel the ball and be one with the ball. So in the next couple minutes, I'm gonna show you a couple exercises you can do to set the foundation so you can then progress to the next phase of your dribbling development. Okay, so the first exercise is gonna be juggling, but not the way most of you think. So I've showed you in the previous video a couple variations that you can do for your juggling to actually develop. And one of them is gonna be over the head juggling to actually work on your ball control and, you know, not lose the ball every time you dribble, every time you do a skill. This is gonna be crucial as this is the actual foundation of your technique. And if you can't do proper juggling, then you're just gonna struggle, you know, to play in a game, to take touches and to actually dribble and do skills. So do different variations of juggling to actually perform and develop your technical ability. Now in the next exercise, what you're gonna do is master the basics of dribbling, which is of course touching the ball with your outside, inside, outside, inside. You can do different variations when it comes to this, but you have to make sure that you're taking as many touches as possible with your left and with your right. This is gonna create the proper mechanics of you dribbling. This is gonna make you more familiar with the ball. So just like this with your right foot as well. This is very important, guys, because it seems very easy, but at the same time, a lot of players struggle to do it with the right form, the right intensity, and the right touches on the ball. Then you can progress to exercises like this, where you're just gonna do step overs just like this. At the first phase of your dribbling development, I don't want you to force it. And that means you're not gonna do it at high intensity. You're gonna do it at low intensity, but you're gonna focus on every single touch. Besides this, you can do drills like this as well with taking touches, turning, 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 turning. You can even progress to things like double step overs just like this. Like I told you, doing them slow but controlled movements. Now, the whole purpose of this drill is gonna be to make you work on your mechanics and make you work on your touch, like I said. Don't do it at full intensity just yet. This is the first phase where you're setting the foundation. Now, the next exercise is gonna be one where you're gonna incorporate this in a harder variation. Let's go. Okay, and lastly, in the first phase, what you're gonna do is gonna be free flow dribbling, but you're not gonna do it at high intensity. So many players focus on doing it as quick as possible, but yet in the first phase, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to just master the ball and master your own body while dribbling with the ball. So you're gonna do free flow dribbling just like this, but you're not gonna do it very fast. You're literally gonna do it very relaxed, but you're gonna focus on every touch and every movement to be as relaxed and as smooth as possible. Because this is the main goal of this exercise. It's not to make you very quick, it's actually to make you master the ball and master your own body while dribbling and doing skills. It might seem boring, but at the same time, it's very effective for any football player out there. Now, in the second phase, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a lot of intensity. So week 2 and week 3 is all about adding intensity to the same exercises and even more exercises that we've done in the first phase. So for example, in this one is gonna be cones that I'm gonna use the same skills as before, but now I'm gonna implement the same skills at a higher intensity. So try to push at 100%. With still a restriction of getting past their cones, just like this. So you're gonna take quick touches, quick turns, you're gonna get past the cones as quickly as you can, and this is gonna help you with actually mastering doing the same skills as you've done before, but at a higher intensity, just like this, to actually start getting familiar with doing them quick. It's very important that when you do this, you actually have control of the ball. So don't do big touches, don't do ridiculous skills that are not gonna work in a game. and don't do unnecessary stuff. This is a very important phase because without this phase, you're just not going to be able to master the ball at high speed. So the same free flow dribbling like we've done before is now going to be done at a high intensity and trying to do it as quickly as possible to actually work on doing quick skills and quick moves to change directions and get past players. Just like this. This is gonna take 2 weeks of your time, of course. And then lastly, what we're gonna progress to is gonna be high intensity, high realism dribbling scenarios that are actually gonna do on the pitch. Now, of course, this depends on your position, but I'm gonna show you guys a couple exercises that you can do for beating your defender and scoring a goal or assisting a goal, which is at the end of the day, the whole goal of you getting past that defender. Now, as I said, the last phase, the last week of your training is all about high intensity, high realism. So things that would actually happen in a game. So for example, in the first exercise, I've set a cone right there and I have the goal right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get past the cone and I'm gonna take a shot at the goal, like you would do in a normal game, right? So in a one-on-one scenario, you wanna get past the defender as quickly as possible, but then you wanna actually practice your shooting because this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna take shots. So it would look something like this. You would get at your defender, get past him, and then score a goal. This is the whole purpose of this exercise. Now, one important thing to keep in mind is that every time you get past the defender, of course you wanna go at full speed, but at the same time, like we done the phase 1, you wanna relax your body as much as possible. You're not gonna be tense, you're gonna be relaxed. And you're gonna enjoy every single minute of it because as an attacker, you need to have the ability to get into the flow state, as this is such a powerful ability. But at the same time, you wanna make sure that every time you get past your defender, you're not just taking it to your strong foot. You're gonna take it to your right foot so you can be unpredictable on the pitch, just like this. This is crucial because in a game, you don't want to be readable by the defenders. This is the whole point of dribbling, is to delusion the defenders into that you're going one way and go the other way. This is how the best dribblers in the world dribble. By using acceleration, then deceleration, then changes of direction, and exploding into the space to score goals and assist. Because there's no point to dribbling if you're not gonna score or assist at all, right? Now in the next exercise, you're not gonna take a shot at the goal. This is a very good exercise for center mids or for wingers or fullbacks that wanna get past their defender and have actual cross in, right? So you're gonna have the ball here. You're gonna imagine that this is your defender. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna shift it to the left and cross the ball. This is a very good exercise to make you used to the feeling of just literally shifting the ball and crossing it straight away, because there's no point in setting your cross and then having another touch and another touch. No, in a professional game, you have no time for this thing. So you're gonna do this, cross it. Now at the same time, the distance between me and the goal is very small, so I'm putting him above the goal because this is like a short pass if I was to do it in the goal. But you need to set a goal at about 25, 30 meters and hit it all the time. I can't do that right now, but still, I would shift it and cross. But here's the crucial thing that you want to do when you're doing this. You want to actually sell from time to time that you're going this way. So how are you going to do this? If you're left-footed, this is your defender, you want to shift it to your left. You can't just go straight like this because he will read you. You have to take a couple touches in and then explode. Just like this, because changes of direction, like I told you, the most powerful thing that you can do in the middle of the game to get past your defender. But guys, these are just a couple exercises that you can do to develop your dribbling and skilling ability. But football is so much more than just this. Football includes your physical side, your technical side, your tactical side, your recovery, optimizing your sleep, nutrition, biological hacks to recover and supplements, and plus your mental game. So being able to get into the flow state, having confidence, being fearless on the pitch, and having emotional control, which a lot of players lack. And this is exactly why I've made the WOW Protocol. It's a program with over 60 lessons that's already helped over 60 players get to the next level in football and actually help them reach their actual potential. So if you want to join and make 2026 the year that you finally make it to the pro stage, then I've actually put the link into the description down below so you can go check it out there. But listen guys, if you want to work one-on-one with me directly so we can actually solve your personal problem that's holding you back from reaching next level in football, then I've put the link to my Instagram down below, so you can click on that and DM me the words one-on-one, and we'll see if you're a right fit for my one-on-one personal coaching. But listen guys, all I do in this account is literally talk about football and show you how to stay at the top of your game. So make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.